Oh, hello there. I'm Matt Kenning, and I'll be leading you on the history of evolution. First, we started in the trees and were arboreal, but then there was a split, and we came down because our pelvis grew more horizontal, and we developed a gait, but we weren't exactly bipedal yet. Follow me. Fast forward to Homo habilis, the first hominid in our line. The greatest step they took in evolution was creating the hand axe and using stone tools, which led to a higher protein intake of animal protein, which led to brain development and growth. They developed a larger cortex, but still relatively small. It just covered about this region of the brain, and their skull was more ape-like. They had a very slanted forehead, and they were not upright yet.
Here's Homo habilis in its natural habitat, creating the hand axe.
Next hominid in line is Homo erectus. Their biggest attribute was they stood upright and had a larger brain and a larger cortex. And their forehead was slightly more straight, similar to ours, to accommodate the larger cortex and brain. The larger cortex helped them create more sophisticated stone tools, which were better at cutting and harvesting meat from the mammoths they chased and killed.
Here is Homo erectus, standing upright.
The next hominid in line is Heidelbergensis, who came along with many new sophisticated technologies, such as the wooden spear for hunting large animals. They were the first hominid to do so. They hunted them regularly. They used the wooden spear to thrust into the chest and kill and maim animals. They also controlled fire, the first hominid to do so as well. They used the fire to cook food and keep them warm, and cooking the food created more nutrients in some plants and meat. And they also Heidelbergensis also created shelter due to their need to adapt to the colder climates. Their bodies did so, but not effective enough. They needed to keep themselves warm with the fire and shelter.
Here's Heidelbergensis, making fire. Building shelter at its finest.
Stone, spear, better. Deer, too small. Mammoth, big.
One of the greatest achievements Neanderthals came up with is combining the hand axe with the wooden spear. They put them together like so. They would be able to hunt larger animals like mammoths more regularly. Like Heidelbergensis hunted just like horses with their little wooden spears, but Neanderthals are now capable of throwing the wooden spear with the hand axe on it at great velocities, penetrate the mammoth's hide, get all up in there, and they could eat a lot more meat because they were just killing mammoths like nobody's business. Like every day they were eating mammoth, and that led to a lot more brain building, like much bigger cortex. Their forehead was not quite as prominent as ours, but a little more, and they had a big cortex, and they're very similar to us, almost archaic Homo sapien, but not quite. There was another hominid, and that's it. After Neanderthals came along, Homo sapiens, except we were alive at the same time, so we interbred with the Neanderthals, and that strengthened the species so we could survive the changes that was happening to the planet, such as the air changes, which killed off the Neanderthals because they could not handle the oxygen changes in the planet. And so basically Homo sapiens just took everybody's inventions, made them better. We were extremely smart. We got a big cortex, got a flat forehead like you see here on my body. And we are Homo sapien sapien, and there were Homo sapiens before us. This is what we are today. So long. I hope you learned a lot about evolution. Have a great life.